and that is why I make these videos, because I don't want you to feel ashamed or embarrassed about bleeding out of your vagina, because it's a part of life. Hey guys, it's Sharon. I couldn't help but notice this is my first period video of the year. If you're new to my channel, if you're not, welcome back. I make a lot of period related videos because I feel like there should be no stigma around having a period or talking about it. Like, there should be nothing wrong with periods, and there isn't anything wrong with periods. So that being said, I wanted to make this video to make our lives a little bit easier when having a period. These are a bunch of just period hacks. Wow, take a shot every time I say period. You'll be like blackout drunk, but that's beside the point. Anyways, I asked you guys to send me some of your period hacks that you use, and I took them and I combined them with some of mine, or I added some of mine. I just feel like this is a great just hack video for having your period in general, and the best part is that we collaborated on it together, so I think that's so cute and exciting. But anyways, if you'd like to see more videos like this, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. If you have your own period hacks, I want you right now to comment them down. Maybe I'm gonna say them, maybe I don't. I feel like you can never have enough period hacks. Like, girls love girls, girls support girls here, or just anyone with a period really, and that's on that. If you like to view my videos just like this one, make sure to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter. And of course, if you'd like to see more, definitely subscribe for more. I do have a whole playlist on my channel called All About Periods. That is every single period video I've ever made, which are like questions you might be too afraid to ask, period horror stories, tips and tricks for school, all that good stuff. So definitely go check that out. But enough about that. Go grab your pads, your tampons, your diva cups, and let's get into this. If you don't have period underwear, try wearing 2 pairs of underwear. So I actually do this very often. My hack is whenever I do have a very heavy flow, I wear a tampon and a pad, and if I'm still insecure, I will also wear 2 pairs of underwear. And also, I usually tend to wear overnight pads instead of just like a regular pad if I know my period is very heavy. Like, overnight pads, you don't only have to wear while you're sleeping. You can wear those whenever you want, especially if you have a heavy flow. For me, I'm always kind of like, it's better to be over prepared than under prepared, because you never really know how much you're gonna leak until it happens. So if you want to be extra safe, 2 pairs of underwear, maybe a tampon and a pad too. I also feel like sometimes pads can feel loose, so 2 pairs of underwear just helps it feel a little bit more secure. If you don't want to wear 2 pairs of underwear but you want your pad to feel more secure, you can wear bike shorts or even spandex as well. You can even wear these to bed too, in case that you're scared it might shift while you're sleeping, and you can also wear them under your jeans, under your dress, under your skirt. Lifesavers. Sleep with a dark colored towel under you, just in case you leak so your sheets don't get ruined. Honestly, it doesn't have to be dark colored, but just even using an old towel or an old blanket that you don't care about potentially maybe getting blood on. Dark would be, you know, more ideal, because then you can't really see the blood, but it doesn't matter. Just as long as you have something there between you and your sheets in case you're scared of like staining your sheets. The stain will most likely come out, but then it's the whole, man, now I gotta wash my sheets, I gotta change my sheets, all that stuff, you know. If you're self-conscious about opening your pad or even your tampon in the bathroom and you don't want everyone hearing that little sound, because we know it feels like the loudest sound when you have to open it, you can pre-open a pad or 2 for the day, so you don't have to worry about that ripping sound in the bathroom. But also, my favorite hack that I use all the friggin' time is, well, not all the friggin' time, because I'm at the point right now where I don't care if you hear that I got my period. Go ahead, sis, I know you got one too. But I would do this a lot, is I'd flush the toilet and open it at the same time. Now you can't hear my pad because you hear in the toilet. Haha. I did mention this in one of my school hack videos, I think, but I actually got it back from one of you guys too, so I was like, that's great, lots of people use it. So it is to carry an empty chip bag with you. So after you're done eating some chips, or just even like any box or bag that you can put trash in without people seeing through that bag, I think is great to keep with you in case you go to a restroom and there isn't a trash can, so you can't put your pad or your tampon in there. You can put it in that empty chip bag, whatever bag you decide to use, and then toss that when you can find the nearest trash can, instead of just having this pad or this tampon and rolling it up in toilet paper and being a little bit sus, you know? When it comes to hiding your supplies at school, you can fit panty liners into an empty gum pack. You can fit your tampon under your bra, like in this area right here, a little bit under your armpit. You can stick them up your sleeves too. You can even hide them in like a pencil case or in a dark colored water bottle. With the water bottle, you don't even have to be like, hey, can I use the restroom? You can just be like, can I fill up my water bottle? And then use the restroom, you know? I cannot mention this enough. That is, stay away from caffeine, stay away from salty foods. They will make your cramps worse, and just drink a lot and a lot of water. And you guys brought this up a lot, so I'm so proud of you. If you don't have pockets or a sleeve to hide your tampon and pad in, you can stick it in the waist of your pants or even in your shoes. Especially if you have boots. Like, I feel like with boots you can put it on the side. Maybe with sneakers you might have to put it under your foot, but I mean, still a good hiding spot. I feel like the waist of your pants might be the easiest access, but you can get really creative with hiding supplies. To help with cramps, lay down next to a wall and put your legs up against the wall to form an L shape with you and the wall. Also, wear socks to bed. That is something that I mentioned in another video. If I'm not mistaken, it was like something in Chinese tradition or something that they mentioned that wearing socks would keep your feet warm and your feet are somehow connected to your cramps, something like that. Wear socks to bed and also sleep in the fetal position. The fetal position is my best friend when I'm on my period. Another thing I love to do is also putting a pillow in between my legs, like putting a pillow in between my knees as I sleep in the fetal position. Track your period on an app, which you should be doing in general. Like, it's just very smart and very resourceful to track your period. And if you see that it's almost time for your period, you can start wearing panty liners the days leading up to your period, like 2 or 3 days before, just in case you start to leak a little bit. I've also said period supplies can get pretty expensive, but life hack, the Dollar Tree, like the dollar store, they have period supplies and you can get like a pack of 20 panty liners for $1. Those saved my life every single time. If you don't have a heating pad, you can get an old sock, put some rice in it, tie the little sock up and pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds. Or you can also just use like an old water bottle and put some warm water in that too. Or even just soaking like a small towel in warm water. You can do so many makeshift heating pads. If you have jackets with pockets on the inside or the pockets that like zip up or close up, keep period supplies in them at all times, whether it's panty liners, tampons, pads, whatever you use, keep them in there always, because you might not know when you need it or when someone else needs it. Or even maybe you ran out and at least you can count on your trusty jacket pocket to have some. Have underwear that you specifically save and wear when you're on your period, preferably older underwear that you don't really care if it gets dirty or not. Keep track of the foods you eat while you're on your period. I thought this was a great suggestion and a great hack because obviously I've said this so many times and it's so true. Every body is different. By tracking the foods you're eating on your period, you can help learn and familiarize yourself with what helps you when you're on your period and what hurts you when you're on your period. Always keep extras on you or near you. Any spot that you use frequently, make sure you have some supplies there, whether it's your locker, your bag, your car, your desk, anywhere that you can stick some period supplies, do it, sis. Also, try to avoid wearing light colored clothes when on your period too, just in case you leak. With darker clothes, it's harder to notice the leak. I really actually loved this one. If you're having trouble trying to stay leak free at night, so of course use an overnight pad because those are a lot bigger. Also use pads with wings because they kind of help with the leaking over the sides. And also if you're scared of it leaking through the back, like from up in your booty, you can put 2 panty liners above the pad horizontally. So you'd have your pad here, right? This is the butt part, this is the back of the pad, and you'd put a panty liner horizontally like this, and you can put an extra one right above it too. I think better safe than sorry. I always thought period stains were relatively not that difficult to get out. Apparently cold water and Dawn dish soap are really good when helping to get stains out. And I read from you guys that avoid using warm water when trying to get stains out because the warm water actually does the opposite of getting the stain out. It will lock in the stain instead. So I've always read about using cold water. I never knew what was wrong with warm water, but if this is it, then now you know. Avoid warm water, always go for cold water. I do this all the time. If you only have 1 pad left, whether it's because you ran out, you don't have access to any more pads, put the pad on, the clean pad, and wrap a lot of toilet paper and put that toilet paper on top of the pad. That way when you do bleed, it gets on the toilet paper instead of the pad, and you can toss out the toilet paper and either then use the pad under you or just repeat by grabbing some more toilet paper so your pad can last a little bit longer. Sometimes you can't get to a restroom, you know, and sometimes it's a long day and you're unable to change, or you don't even have anything else to change into. So I think this is like one of my chef's kiss favorite hacks. I've never really tried this, but I have heard of plenty of girls trying this and plenty of people with periods trying this. That is to wear swimsuit bottoms when you're on your period because they're a little bit more observant than regular underwear. I mean, it is true. So I've mentioned overnight pads so much. I would suggest carrying an overnight pad with you in general, just because you might have a really long day and those overnight pads can be worn for up to 10 hours. That's why they're called overnight, because you can wear them while you're sleeping. Again, doesn't mean only when you're sleeping. If you have a very, very busy and long day, like if you're like outside at a music festival, for example, shout out Miss Rona, but you know, for example, you can wear that pad if you don't want to go to the porta potty. You never know when you're gonna get your period, and I just feel like overnight pads are just Incredible. You guys have mentioned this hack so many times. If you are afraid or self-conscious about the noise a pad makes when you're opening in the bathroom, which you shouldn't, nothing wrong with having your period, but like, I get it. You can put a pad on your underwear and put another pad on top. So instead of having to like carry a new pad or a tampon or ripping open a new one, you can just peel off the dirty pad from the top and use the clean one on the bottom. I've always mentioned to keep extra clothes in your car or in your locker or in your bag just in case. This hack takes it to another level and I love that. Keep a similar pair of the clothes that you're wearing so that way if you leak and you need to change into your clothes, you look a little bit less suspicious, you know? Like for example, if you're wearing black jeans and you keep black jeans in your locker and you want to change, no one's gonna know because you're still wearing black jeans, even if it's a different pair. If you use pads and you're in the bathroom or taking a shower, put a clean pad on your underwear that you're gonna put on after your shower so you have your pad on your underwear ready to go and put that next to your shower or your bathtub so you can put that on once you get out and you're all dried up so you don't have to worry about leaking on the ground. If you share a bathroom with someone and you don't really want them knowing that you have your period or you don't want them to find your products, you can put your products in a plastic bag and put that plastic bag under the plastic bag in your trash can, if that makes sense. This was a hack that you guys suggested. I'm like, that's actually kind of genius. The only thing that I think would kind of suck is if you like leave your dirty toilet paper like in the actual trash can. Like you got your poop toilet paper, for example, in that trash can, then you gotta lift that bag, get your period stuff. You know, I guess it depends what you're putting in that trash can, but hey, it's still a hack. I have never tried one, but now I really want to try one. This last hack is to use reusable pads. You just simply use them, then you wash them, and you use them again. So already, this is just a better alternative to using regular pads because it's environmentally friendly and also pocket friendly because you're not spending that much money on new pads if you have reusable ones. So now I really want to try one and I'm like, maybe we'll do that for a video testing out reusable pads. I think I like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you have your own period hacks in addition to these, please comment them down below. And if you use any of these hacks and they work wonders for you, also let us know. Like, I just love sharing all this period knowledge because there's nothing wrong with having a period and we must all learn to deal with it. And the better we deal with it, the better our experiences. Right? Right. Anyways, shout out of the day goes to Addison on Instagram. Thank you so much. If you would like to be shout out of the day, just follow me on my Instagram and stay active. And of course, like I mentioned, I do make so many period related videos. I have a whole playlist called All About Periods on my channel. I have videos where I answer questions you might be too afraid to ask about your period, hacks for school, how to swim with your period, even just period horror stories. I cannot say this enough, but there's nothing wrong with having a period. And I just want you guys to know and understand that. And that is why I make these videos, because I don't want you to feel ashamed or embarrassed about bleeding out of your vagina because it's a part of life. But anyways, if you guys would like to see more videos, definitely subscribe for more and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.